everyone. Welcome to a new video. For today, in this lecture, we'll try to understand, as we have already done single qubit gates, but we all know that for single qubit, that's a very trivial operations. Now we should shift to multi-qubit gates. We'll study about C0 gate, control gates, and some other operations. So just move to that. We'll create a new file. So this should be named as multi-qubit gates. Now the first single qubits are interesting, but individually they offer no computational advantage. So we'll now look at how we represent multi-qubits and how these qubits can interact with each other. We've seen how we can represent the state of 2 qubit using 2D vector, but now we'll see how we represent state of multi-qubits. Now we'll just let's use that sketch.io we have. So we know that for single qubit we have state 0 and 1, but if we have multi-qubits, so suppose there is qubit 1 and there is qubit 2, so then we can have 0 for this and 0 for this, 0 for this, 1 for this, 1 for this, 0 for this, and 1 for this, and 1 for this. This pen is very bad. Calligraphy stream, yeah, that's really good. Let's use paint. So we can have 1 0 0 1 1 and 1 and 0 and 0. So these are like normal bits we have in classically also, but since these 1 and 0 are not just bits, these are state vectors. So here 1 0 means 0 and 1 and 1 and 0. So together they are not represented as 0 1, but they are tensor product. So tensor product remains 0 0 1 0. So this is 1 0. You can see that it is 0 1 2 3. Digitally this is 2, this is 1, this is 3, and this is 0. So you can see for 2 it's 1 here, but if we consider 1 means 0 1, it will become 1 here, and if it's not that, it's 0, then it's 1 here itself, and if it's not, so all of them are 0 except for this one will be 1. I hope you are getting the idea. So this is now to describe a state of 2 qubits requires 4 complex. Now if it's a mixed state, suppose if it is one of the mixed states, then there are chances that superposition can be formed only So we know that if it is superposition into single qubit, then it is A0 plus B1. These are two possible states, but for 2 qubits it is A0 for 0 0, A1 for 0 1, A2 for 1 0. You can see here. So the rule of measurement is similar. So if we have A, which is this, and we want to measure the probability of being in 0 0, we just project it on the 0 0, and this square is the probability to get the output, and the sum of the all probability will be 1. A is A0 is B0, so you can see BA is represented as B tensor product. This is also called Kronecker product. So this is how we represent. So if we have n qubits, we'll need to keep track of 2 raised to n complex amplitudes. As we can see, these vectors grow up exponentially with the numbers of qubits. Now let's see the example circuit. We copy this. Okay, so now since there are multi qubits, how many qubits do we have considered? Here we have 3 qubits. No problem, we will make a circuit of 3 qubits, and for qubit number for q in range 3, we hardamard every qubit. This is simple loop. QC dot draw. That's okay. That's pretty fine to see. Now we print the state vector. This we use in our early operations. No problem. Now print final state. Okay, so we have to run final state. Okay, sorry. So you can see this is root 1 by 8, 1 by root 8. We have done nothing, we have just get the vector here. So what is the probability? You can see that these are product of root 2 and root 2. So this is raised to 1 by root 8. You can also perform that in other forms. That's perfectly fine. So that's okay. Now single qubit gates on multi-qubit state vectors. So we have this Q. Now we can apply any gate on QC dot. If we want to apply X on 0th operation, that's fine. If we print again, Control X, QC dot draw. That's perfectly fine. And this is operation. You can see this can be represented as if X is applied on Q1 here and H is on Q0, then this can be represented like this. So operation looks like X tensor dot X, and this is, so this will be the whole operator which we can apply to our 4D state vector. So this represents X comma 0. This is a tensor product. You can see that instead of calculating this by hand, we can use Qiskit unitary simulator. So let's use this Qiskit unitary simulator. The unitary simulator multiplies all the gates circuit together to compile a single unitary matrix that forms the whole quantum circuit. Okay, print unitary. So this is our unitary matrix we have calculated. Now if we want to apply gate only 1 qubit at a time, and as in the circuit of video tensor product, so it's easy. So if we apply nothing here, we can just see that this will come here also. Now calculate a single unitary created by sequence. This we can already do. That's very easy. Suppose if you want to calculate this ux z zh, then we just create a new, without Hadamard we create that, okay, and we just create by sequence of gates single qubit unitary. So we have only one qubit here. No, I don't think that would be a great idea. qc dot draw. Okay, now we create a new unitary of uzh. qc sample is equal to quantum circuit 1, and now we apply qc dot x0 sample, qc dot y z0, and qc dot sample dot h0. We have applied this. Now we can print the unitary operation. Sorry, I have to use this. So now print unitary. This is our unitary. You can calculate this. Now multi-qubit gates, we have a CNOT gate. So what is CNOT gate? This is one of the very important gates in the whole quantum computing. So let's see what it is. I am done pretty messy job here, but okay. So now we use a good pen with this streamer or some white. Okay. So what CNOT does, it's a controlled NOT gate. We know about XOR, right? So if this bit is 0, this bit is 0, so suppose we have 4 types of input. Now if this is 0, this will be 0, this will not change. This is 0, right? So this will not change. This is 1, so this will change. This will 1, this will change. So qubit 1, qubit 0, and this is the output in the qubit 0. You get that? So even qubit 0 holds the modification made. So qubit 0 is a variable. This is control NOT gate. If between two qubits and if the control bit is active, then controlled bit is reversed. So we create a quantum QC is equals to quantum circuit of 2, and since both of them started with 0, so QC dot control X 0 to 1, control 2 bit. Okay, QC dot draw, that's very easy. Whenever qubits are not in superposition, this gates is very simple and intuitive to understand. And also we can find the unitary of it. Can we find the unitary? Yes, I guess we can find the unitary. Just copy this code. Right, we are matching, no problem. So okay, now we have seen how this act on classical state, but now so suppose we have, these are straightforward classical states. Now can we do something like we put it into a superposition? Suppose QC is equals to quantum circuit to, first we put first bit into hard quantum, so this will becomes the superposition state. Now the superposition QC dot C naught CX from 0 to 1, and QC dot draw. Print unitary. So this is very different than what we expected to see. Yes, exactly, that's what we wanted. Final state. But we print a unitary, so let's print the state. Get state vector. Exactly this what we have. That's what we did, right? We haven't done anything. Control node we haven't put. So this is the first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, exactly what we wanted. So what it is, 0 0 and 1 1, these have got. So these states, in like this state, it cannot be further broken down into any other. This state is very interesting to us because it's entangled, and entangled states are holding very big importance in the whole quantum computing. So if quantum computing is actually, we can say that it's relying on the base of entanglement. Quantum entanglement is the most important element of the whole theory of quantum computing. So just try to understand it better. It's very easy, not very tough. So let's start with entangled state. We already got this now, so we can actually use Quasar simulator to get This you can see that we are just printing everything. You will understand this. No counts for experiment QC backend dot. What are we doing wrong? See what is the error. I don't think there is an error. Code is correct. So actually I got the error. So this is the state vector simulator. You're using that. That's why the whole error was coming. You can see that the probability to come 0 0 and 1 1 has 50%, but there is no output for 0 0 1 0 and 1 1. So this is the probabilities how they are distributed for entangled state. Okay, that's completely agreeing with this. Now if we QC dot measure QC1 dot measure all we similarly apply this. So you actually measure the entangled state. So which bit did we measure? Can you see? So this is SAM for QC sample, sorry. So we measured this. So with 100% probability we are getting 1. Now we again entangle this and we see we don't use this. Now we measure. So every time the 1 1 is coming, now we use it. That's okay. So we are in entangled state. Now we comment this. So we measure and it's 0. So every time you run it, then it will come with 0 0 or 1 1. So 50% chance will be distributed. Now this combined state cannot be written as two separable qubit states which has interesting applications. Although qubits are in superposition, meaning one will tell the state of the other and collapse its superposition. This is a very simple example. If you are a first timer here, then you won't understand it. Suppose these two are two qubits and these two qubits are entangled. What is entanglement actually means? So these are actually merged in some way. We don't know, we can't explain how are they. These are entangled means there are some dependence on each other. That's very bad dependence. So these two are merged together in some way. So these are now entangled. We don't know what this is right now. We just know that if this is 0, then this will be 0. If this is 1, then this will be 1. But we don't know what it is. And before measurement, we can't guess. So now the trick comes. we throw this guy here and throw this guy here. Now we measure the other one there, and with certainty we can tell that this will be 1. So before measurement they both were randomly distributed and it was just the mere dependence, but as soon as we measure that, it has the perfect formation. But before measurement they were not exactly in that state. So what is happening, Einstein thought there is some hidden variable theory that can that will be hidden, we are not considering in the quantum mechanics, just like he did in statistical mechanics. So he proved that this called spooky action at a distance. So it isn't like that these are some far away. No, if we put one in the one side of the universe and other on the other side of the universe and measure it 0, and that will come 0. So you might be looking at the question that yes, if it is 0 then it is 0, if it is 1 it is then, but before measurement they don't have any state at all. The measurement is causing that state, and if measurement is made here, then why is it affecting on the other side? And this instant travel is not can't be defined using relativity. So that is why Einstein didn't agree, and later on Bell inequalities found that entanglement is working and there's nothing to worry about it. So this is wherever this lecture ends, multi-qubit gates. We'll also continue in the next video, and I hope I'll be able to clear the doubts next time also. Okay, tata.